I remember when I first drove up the brick pathway to Mackenzie Childs, and I know you have a story about it also. So why don't you tell us your
Sure.
first impressions?
Okay, I had read about Mackenzie Childs in House and Garden magazine, and this was back in 1990, 1991. There was a really amazing article about this place in Aurora, New York, and I thought, I have to get in the car and drive there. I was living in Ithaca, New York, and it was only a 40-minute drive right up Cayuga Lake, which is so beautiful, through the countryside. And I remember my first impression, seeing that long red brick driveway and that gorgeous house at the top of the drive. It literally took my breath away. And at that time, we had this thing called the second shop, this little shop, tiny little shop, right at the entryway, basically. And I remember going in and holding all this Mealica in my hands and just falling in love with this handmade pottery that was made right there on this farm. It took my breath away, it really did.
So there's animals, there's flowers, it's just a magical
It's such a
place.
special place. It's in this, so in Aurora, New York, there are about, I think, 700 people live there now, that's it. It's in the Finger Lakes region of western New York State. Cayuga Lake is the largest of 5 Finger Lakes. And we have this, once upon a time, it used to be a dairy farm. And we have Highland cattle grazing in the field, and we have sheep and chickens in the chicken palace, and this beautiful farmhouse that we call our show home. And it's an invitation to everybody just to come and see us. We're open for you to come and enjoy this. There are beautiful gardens all over the grounds, and they're in bloom from May through October. That's the prettiest time of year to come. It's quite cold during the winter months. But you just can't describe it. You can't. I've tried for years. You have to just come and see it. And there's something special that happens when you get there. It's quite a remarkable place, and that's where we work.
And our artists are painting furniture there, we're making pottery there, we're painting pottery. It's a functioning,
a working farm, and we are
so
farm to
to speak.
table, and we design everything in Aurora, New York. It's a magnificent place, and I just invite everybody to come all the time. It's a pilgrimage. It's a long trip to get to New York for a lot of people, but it's worth the trip. It's special, and there are great places to stay in Aurora, beautiful inns. It's magnificent. It really is.